Warm welcome to all our viewers for what we're hoping will be a really interesting contest between these two teams. The captains are about to make the crucial toss, so let's get down there and see who wins. Looks like they're going to have a bowl. It'll be interesting to see if that was the right decision as the game progresses. The ground's beginning to fill up as the players emerge from the pavilion.
They have to keep it tight and wait for the mistakes.
Physical fitness is obviously a big part of the modern game, but just how important is mental strength?
There is a bit of an emphasis these days, perhaps a little bit more so than in my day, on physical fitness. To be perfectly honest, I'm not too sure that I agree with the way they're going about it, because what you really need to be in terms of fitness as a bowler is to be fit to bowl. You don't need to be fit to run a marathon. You need to be fit to bowl. So you need to be quite agile. So there's obviously a program of fitness that can be very useful for that. It's just as important to try and develop the mental strength required to overcome some of the hurdles that you're going to be confronted with at the highest level of cricket. There are plenty of those, believe me. They range from the ability to keep going, and that's a mental thing.
Let's have a look at that again.
Waiting! Waiting! No!
Beautiful timing.
That's gone.
Good placement. That'll really annoy the fielding captain.
That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
He picked the length really early there. Five runs conceded.
Waiting! No!
No run taken off that ball.
Waiting! No! Yes!
Terrific shot.
That's gone.
Four more.
Smashing shot. Really magnificent. I'd pay money just to come and see that again.
A beautifully timed shot for four.
Waiting! Waiting!
He really struck that hard.
Yes!
Just one run. That's 5 off the over. The leg spinner to start a new over.
That's the end of the fielding restrictions. Expect the captain to start changing things around now.
No!
Beautiful timing.
That's gone.
That easily cleared the boundary.
That was a brutal shot.
That's a real crowd pleaser. The ball just runs out into the covers.
Again!
And he's got away with it.
Again! Get back!
The batsmen changed their minds.
A better throw would definitely have asked questions of the batsman.
Yes! Get back!
Let's take another look at that in replay. Another single onto the total. The ball just runs out. No, he's dropped it. The fielding team will regret that.
It's deflating for the bowler, that is.
No ball.
No ball.
Run! Again!
And he's got away with it.
Again!
That's absolutely infuriating for the bowler. It was close, but I think he was a little short.
Oh, great shot.
That's gone!
And another 4.
Oh, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
That clattered into the hoardings.
Yes!
This really is impressive scoring now. What an over. Disastrous. We know that climatic conditions and the condition of the ball both play a part in generating swing, but would you say that movement in the air is predominantly generated by the bowler's grip or the overall bowling action?
Yes, there's no doubt that the whole question of
No
swing
ball.
bowling is top of mind in the world of cricket at the moment, mainly because you've got this thing called reverse swing. My view on swing is a little different to most. As far as I'm concerned, basically, a cricket ball swings because of the natural action of the bowler. As you go through a match, the outside of the ball obviously changes,
Yes!
and the process of
That's
swing changes, and eventually after 35 overs you can get a ball to reverse swing. Now, there is all sorts of talk about what you've got to do to create those situations. I've got to say that over the years, just keeping one side relatively damp and shiny and the other side dry is the best way to go about it.
No ball.
He's having problems with his run-up out there. Fine fielding. He's hit that well.
No! That's gone!
Super shot there.
Well, the bowler won't like that too much.
Splendid stroke.
Waiting! No!
He's dropped it. He'll be gutted to have put that one down.
The bowler works really hard and finally forces the batsman into a mistake, only for the fielder to drop it.
Run! Get back!
They're having a shout. Not out. Let's take a look at that from another angle.
Run!
Another single. "16 runs conceded from the over.
The last few overs of the innings are vital, so the captain should save some of the best bowlers' allocation until then.
Yes! Again!
Out! No, he's dropped it!
Get back!
He'll be disappointed not to have held on to that one.
The fielding team really cannot afford to spill catches like that.
Yes!
Another run onto the scoreboard.
No! Run! Run!
That's another single there.
Yes!
They'll have to be quick here.
Yes!
He's picked up another single. 7 come off the over. So, the off-spinner with the last of his allotted overs.
Run! That's gone!
Great footwork. Beautiful shot.
Oh, super shot again. He's got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, weight forward.
The crowd enjoyed that shot.
Waiting!
No run.
Get back!
To many fans of the sport, reverse swing seems to be a fairly recent addition to the fast bowler's armoury. Was reverse swing a component of fast bowling when you were playing, Tony?
Reverse swing, while very controversial at the moment, has been around for a long time. I actually can remember getting the ball to reverse swing when I was a little boy at school. It wasn't anything to do with the way I handled the ball. It was, in fact, the ball had got old and was lying in a box. You picked up one of these balls that was unbalanced. It's not a question of which side is shining. After all, a new cricket ball swings more than anything else. So it's a question really of which side of the ball has the most drag. And that's got to do with how the air tumbles over one side or the other. There's an art to it, there's no doubt about that. Some of the players from Pakistan, for example, have worked harder on reverse swing than anyone else in the world because they've got very, very dry and very flat wickets. Suit batsmen more, so bowlers have had to work harder for their wickets.
Waiting!
That's out. Caught.
Well, he picked the fielder out perfectly with that shot.
Let's take another look at that in replay. Serious pressure on the new man in then. Great timing.
That's gone!
He might not have been quite to the pitch, but continued with the shot anyway and hit it miles.
That was a confident shot. That's the end of another over. This will be the last of his allotted overs then.
Waiting!
No run there.
Run!
Batsmen are coming back for two. Lovely shot.
That's gone!
That was a textbook shot.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
Splendid stroke.
Yes!
He really is scoring at an excellent rate. That's a big hit. It'll go all the way.
That's gone!
A big slog. And six.
Oh, lovely timing. He played that beautifully.
He's certainly not hanging around. Nice shot.
That's gone!
And another four.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
The crowd enjoyed that shot. Another over gone. The leg spinner on to bowl the last of his allotted overs.
Waiting!
Really quick scoring at the moment.
Waiting!
Let's have a look at the action replay. Well, I wonder what Hawkeye made of that. Nothing scored there.
Waiting!
Tremendous
No!
timing.
That's gone.
His timing's perfect today.
Oh, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
That was 6 all the way.
No! Run!
The batsmen are coming back for a second. That's 2 more.
No ball.
No ball. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Let's have a look at that in Hawkeye.
No! Waiting!
Do you think pitches have improved since you were playing international cricket, Tony?
Yes, I think that there certainly are pitches that have improved quite dramatically since I was playing. Mind you, there are also quite a lot that have become pretty dead and definitely haven't improved. So it's a little hard to be general about pitches. One thing I do know, and that is that groundsmen around the world do know very clearly what the ICC considers to be a good pitch. And that is one which has some bounce, it has some carry, and it also is not so good that it doesn't break up. There needs to be some wear and tear so that while the fast bowlers might take advantage of the bounce and the speed in the beginning, we want slow bowlers also to have a bit of a go at the back end of the match. And we don't want it to be totally orientated to the bowlers. In the middle of the match, of course, you will find that the batsman will dominate a little bit. So there needs to be something in a good pitch for everybody.
That's gone.
Beautiful placement. 4 all the way.
That was beautifully put away for 4.
That was a confident shot.
Yes! Get back!
One more onto the team total.
Waiting! Waiting! No!
What a superb shot.
That's gone.
The ball really races over this outfield.
Wonderful shot. He really punished the bowler there.
He's certainly not hanging around. Very expensive over. This is the last of his allotted overs.
Waiting! No!
Catch him! Yes!
That's gone!
That was beautifully put away for 4.
He's played that beautifully once more. The crowd really enjoyed that one.
No ball.
He's having some problems with his run-up out there. Oh, that's wonderfully timed.
That's gone.
He really struck that beautifully.
That had 4 runs written all over it from the moment it left his bat.
The crowd really enjoyed that.
No ball.
One more to sundries.
That's gone!
That was a confident shot. Very well played.
Yes! That's gone!
And another 4.
Wonderful shot. He really punished the bowler there.
The 4s are mounting. That's 7 for the batsman now. Nice shot.
No! That's gone.
And 6.
Oh, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
The crowd really enjoyed that.
No ball.
That was a sloppy piece of cricket.
No!
That's gone!
Now he needs to get his head down again and aim for the next landmark.
He's not hanging around, is he? He got to that landmark in double quick time.
And from another angle, that brings the innings to a close. I don't like the look of that black cloud.
Now it's up to the bowlers to see what they can do on this pitch.
The quick bowler to start the first over.
No!
No run there, they simply can't get it away. What a superb shot.
That's gone!
You just can't afford to give the batsman that kind of width in these conditions. He hit that with great power.
No! Yes! Get back!
They're appealing. That's out.
Brilliant fielding. That sort of thing can change the course of a match.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. New batsman in, and absolute concentration required now. Terrific shot.
That's gone!
He's found the gap with that one.
Well, I reckon that's demoralising for the bowler, but he needs to bounce back quickly.
He used the pace of the outfield perfectly. Oh, that's a cracking shot.
That's gone!
Too many more deliveries like that and the captain might have to take him off.
That was a very confident shot.
Catch him!
The ball just runs out. That's out. Let's take another look at that in replay. So, left-hand, right-hand pairing at the crease now. 12 off the over.
Waiting!
He really struck that hard. No run taken off that ball.
Yes!
Batsmen are looking for two.
Waiting! No!
Let's look at that again. Edged.
Waiting! No! Yes!
Having played for England and lived in Australia, Tony, briefly, how would you describe the differences in the approach to cricket between the two countries?
At the end of the day, cricket is cricket, but there is no doubt that the approach in England is different to that which is adopted in Australia. In England, county cricket forms the backbone of the first-class game. As a result of that, it's from county cricket that the England teams are picked. The Australians, because they play a lot less at first-class level, they are perhaps a little bit less inclined to treat it as a job. In England, you tend to be a 7-day-a-week cricketer. In Australia, you tend to be a part-time cricketer who needs to have a job. However, when you get to the top level, when you're playing for Australia or England, then it's much of a muchness. These days, there is a lot of cricket to be played, and it's a full-time occupation. Fielding restrictions are over. The captain now has a free hand to position the field as he desires.
No! That's gone!
He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
Seeing that ball sail over the fence is the worst sight in cricket if you're a bowler.
He smashed that many a mile. Great shot.
That's gone!
And 6.
Oh, lovely timing. He played that beautifully.
He picked the length really early there. Brilliant
Yes.
timing.
That's gone!
That was a textbook shot.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
He hit that over the top expertly. Oh, that's wonderfully timed.
That's gone.
And another 4.
Wonderful shot. He really punished the bowler there.
The crowd enjoyed that shot.
Wet in.
No run there. Immaculate timing.
That's gone.
That's in the air, and 6 glorious runs.
Ooh, he really laid into that one.
That was a really classy shot. That was an expensive over for South Africa. They won't want too many more of those. Oh,
Run.
great shot.
That's gone.
That's over the infield and racing away for 4.
Well, I reckon that's demoralising for the bowler, but he needs to bounce back quickly.
Wet
Edge.
in. No. Yes.
Confident appeal. That could be out. It is.
It seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Serious pressure on the new man in then.
No. Wet in.
He's scoring really quickly at the moment.
Yes.
This might be tight.
Wet in. No.
No run there. They simply can't get it away. That's 5 off the over.
The captain needs to think about saving some overs from his best bowlers for the closing stages of the innings.
No! Waiting!
Really quick scoring at the moment. That's beautifully played. The ball coming right out of the middle.
That's gone!
That was superb placement.
That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
That was a confident shot.
Waiting!
And from another angle. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. Exquisite shot.
That's gone!
Wonderful shot. He really punished the bowler there.
You just can't afford to give the batsman that kind of width in these conditions. Well, he's playing to the crowd now. Do you think there's more variety in spin bowling now than there ever has been in the past?
The variety in spin bowling these days is interesting. Certainly there's quite a bit of it. We've got Shane Warne on the one hand down in Australia. We've got Mathia Muralidharan bowling absolutely brilliantly for Sri Lanka. And then there is the next crop of spinners, and there are quite a lot of those too. Guys like Vittori in New Zealand, and of course plenty of others around the world, not quite as good as the first two that I mentioned. I'm not too sure that there's more variety in spin. I can remember playing against an Indian team that had 4 spinners and absolutely no fast bowlers. So certainly in years gone, in places like India and Pakistan, there were lots and lots of spinners. But at the moment, we certainly have got some
Confident appeal. The umpire isn't having any of it. The bowler looks very disappointed about that one. Let's have a look at that again. Well, I wonder what Hawkeye made of that. What an over. Disastrous. So, his final over then.
No! That's gone!
Well, the bowler looks most unimpressed with that.
Well, if you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, there's a fine example.
That was sheer brute force.
Waiting! No!
Lovely shot,
No!
right out of the meat of the bat.
That's
A
gone!
big slog, and 6.
Well, the bowler won't like that too much.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move.
Waiting! No!
No run there.
Waiting! No!
Immaculate timing.
That's gone!
That's run away for 4.
That was beautifully put away for 4.
He hit that with great power. Well, that's 16 off the over. This will be the last of his allotted overs then. The ball just runs out into the covers.
Again!
The batsmen are coming back for a second. That's a really good shout. Not out. He doesn't look at all happy with that decision.
Yes!
Lovely shot.
That's gone!
He's achieved that half-century, scoring it more than a runner ball.
That brings up his half-century. Let's take a look at that from another angle. There's been a move away from using specialist wicketkeepers and more emphasis placed on selecting batsmen who can keep as well. Do you think it's just a phase, or is a specialist glove... That's out! Caught! Let's have a look at that from another angle. New batsman in. Beautifully played.
That's gone!
You just can't afford to give the batsman that kind of width in these conditions.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced to the boundary.
Great
Run!
stroke play.
That's gone.
He used his feet superbly there.
He lifted that way over the infield really well.
He timed that on drive beautifully.
No! Waiting!
Good shot. And good stop too. That's a perfect line. Very expensive over indeed. So, his final over then.
Waiting! No! Waiting! No!
Fine piece of fielding. No run there, they simply can't get it away.
Yes!
The batsmen are coming back for two.
Get back! Run!
Tremendous timing.
That's gone.
Four more.
Well, the bowler won't like that too much.
He's certainly not hanging around.
No ball.
No ball bowled.
No! Waiting! No ball.
No
Yes!
ball.
Get back!
Mix up between the batsmen. They're appealing. That's out.
What a mess. There was never a run there.
Let's have a look at that again. So, new batsman at the crease. He's hit that
No!
well.
That's gone.
Six.
Oh, super shot again. He's got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, weight forward.
He really struck that with some force. Hitting the right areas is crucial for any bowler, Tony, but what exactly are the right areas?
Hitting the right areas, is it crucial for a bowler? Well, of course it is. Let's take Shane Warne, for example. Having been out and had a very close look at pitches all around the world, I've measured the distance that Shane Warne likes to hit in terms of his length. And I can tell you that it's exactly 9 foot from the popping crease. That's the batting crease. Now, that's his length. If he gets it in that length, it's almost just out of reach of the batsman, so it's a difficult one to handle. Then he gets it in the right line, and of course, if it's a left-hander, it's just outside the off stump. If it's a right-hander, it's quite straight. What you need to do as a bowler is to know what the right length is. And that depends on the speed you bowl at, height, and those two factors, I think, probably dictate what is a good length.
That's beautifully played, the ball coming right out of the middle of the bat.
That's gone.
He looks in fine form.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
That was a confident shot. Great timing.
That's gone.
That's raced away to the boundary.
He plays that shot really well, and it brings him a lot of runs.
That was a really classy shot. That's beautifully played, the ball coming right out of the middle of the bat.
That's gone.
That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
Well, I reckon that's demoralising for the bowler, but he needs to bounce back quickly.
He's certainly not hanging around.
Wait in.
No runs there. Very good timing.
That's gone.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced to the boundary.
Well, it just didn't carry over the rope. That over helped the run rate somewhat. This is the last of his allotted overs.
No ball.
One more to sundries.
No, wait.
Good shot, and good stop too. So 10 more needed for the win. The batting side mustn't lose a wicket here. Imagine what it's like for the new man to come in.
Catch him!
The ball just runs out into the covers.
That's gone.
He's found the gap with that one.
That had 4 runs written all over it from the moment it left his bat.
That was a confident shot.
No! That's gone.
Oh, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
A big slog. And 6. The fielder hardly had a chance to move. It's all over. There's the winning runs.